Hi, I'm Alice Strickland, and today we're talking and going to do an exercise called progressive breathing. And this exercise is to introduce us to some of the basic concepts of mindfulness and present moment awareness. And it also is an exercise that helps us begin to become aware of our own breathing patterns and just get closer and more in touch with ourselves. So I'd like to invite you to take a moment and just get comfortable and whatever that looks like for you, but we're going to do it in a seated position. So you can get on the floor and cross your legs up underneath you, or you can sit in a chair like I am, or a couch or a seat, and just try to sit up straight and kind of let your arms just fold and hang in your lap. And you can do this with your eyes open or closed, whichever one feels more comfortable for you. If you choose to keep your eyes open, I'd like to invite you to find a place on the floor or on the wall and just look at that space as we do the exercise. So first, let's just start with doing normal breathing. And so just kind of being curious about your normal breath. And so check in with yourself for a moment and just notice your breathing pattern. And just be curious. Does it feel like you're breathing quickly, slow? Does your breathing feel constricted or urgent or more relaxed? Just be curious. Now we're going to check in with other parts of ourselves for a moment before we continue. So let's just check in with our thoughts. And just notice what's happening there. Does it feel blank? Is there a lot of swirling thoughts, a lot of things vying for your attention? Do you feel distracted? Just whatever you're noticing is okay. We're just observing, just being curious right now. Now, gently bring your attention to your emotions and your feelings and just see what you're feeling right now. And maybe it doesn't feel apparent. Maybe it feels like, I don't know what I'm feeling. That's okay. Whatever you're noticing is fine. We're just being curious. And then gently bring your attention to your body and just kind of scan through, starting with the top of your head and moving down, and notice, what are you noticing in your body? Is there tension, tightness, discomfort, relaxed, warm, cool? Whatever you're noticing is okay. Now let's gently bring our attention back to our breathing. We've established our baseline of how we are internally. Let's just start slowing our breathing down intentionally, taking in slower, longer inhale through your nose, and then exhaling slower and longer. So let's just do that for a couple of breaths. Nice slow inhale. And a nice slow exhale. And again, nice slow inhale. And a nice slow exhale. Let's just do that again and just notice what's happening as you begin taking slower, longer breaths. And with your next inhale, I'm going to invite you to bring all of your focus and your attention to your nose. And how do you notice the air in your nose? So again, nice, slow, long inhale, nice, slow, long exhale, but we're really focusing on the air in our nose. So when you're ready, nice inhale. And just be curious about what you're noticing. How do you know the air is coming in through your nose? Is there a temperature with it? Is there a sensation? Does it feel different when you exhale through your nose versus inhale through your nose? Just noticing the air in your nose. Or maybe you don't notice it at all. Maybe you don't feel anything, and that's okay. We're just observing that you don't feel anything. I'm being curious. And then when you feel ready, I'm going to invite you to bring your attention with your next inhale to your sinus cavity area. So right here under your eyes and your cheeks. Nice slow inhale. And exhale. And how do you feel the air in your sinus cavities? Just keep breathing long, slow, deep breaths, being curious. Does the air have a temperature here? Is there a sensation that tells you the air is moving through that space? Does it feel different on the exhale versus the inhale? Just noticing, just observing whatever's there. Now, with the next big inhale, I'm going to invite you to bring your attention to the air moving through your throat. So nice, slow, deep inhale. Noticing the air as it moves through your throat and back out. Just being curious. What do you notice there? Does the air have a temperature in your throat? Do you notice it in the top of your throat, the middle, or the bottom of your throat? Or maybe nowhere at all? Just being curious and noticing. As you inhale, nice, long breath. And exhale. Maybe even move your tongue around in your mouth and see if the air feels different as it comes into your throat. Does it feel different on the exhale than it does on the inhale? Just noticing, just observing, not trying to make anything happen, just being curious. How does the air feel as it moves through your throat? And when you're ready with your next big inhale, we're going to bring our focus and our attention to our chest and how we feel the air coming into our lungs in our chest. It's a nice slow inhale, focusing our attention on our chest, filling up those lungs as much as you can, noticing as it leaves. We're going to keep doing that. Nice, slow, long, deep breaths. Now we're going to be curious. What does it feel like? How do you know the air is coming into your lungs? You know it's there. Is there a temperature with the air here? Is there a sensation inside your body that you're feeling? Or maybe you only know it's there because you can feel the movement of your chest against your clothes. Or maybe you feel your skin tightening as you expand and then release. Noticing the difference. Or does it feel different on the exhale versus the inhales? We're just focusing as the air comes into our chest and in our lungs. Just observing. Now, when you're ready with your next big inhale, we're going to bring our focus into the back of your lungs, into your back. Nice, long, slow inhale. Bring that air into your back and see if you can even push, if it pushes, as it expands into your seat, near to your chair. Notice how you know it's coming into that area, how that feels different than when it was in your chest. So really focusing, bringing the air into your back of your lungs. And how do you know it's there? Is it a temperature or sensation? Is it the movement against the seat? How does it feel inside of you? Do you get a dizzy feeling even as you take in air and as you slowly release it? How do you experience air as it comes in into the back of your lungs? What's it feel like as it exhales? As you exhale and it deflates, just noticing that place in your back. When you feel ready, bring your attention to the air as it comes into your stomach. So nice, long, slow inhale. Bringing the air into your belly. Following it as you exhale. And how do you know it's coming into your stomach? That diaphragm. Is it the expansion that you feel? Is it the movement that you notice? Or do you feel something internally? Just being curious, how do you know the air is actually coming into your stomach? When you feel ready with our next big, long, slow inhale, we're going to follow the air through all of those points. So when you're ready, inhale. Notice the air as it goes into your nose, sinus cavity, throat, chest, back, stomach, and back out. Just following the air, noticing as you feel it or don't feel it in different places. Whatever you're noticing is okay. Do that a couple of times. Nice, slow inhale, following it into the different places. And how does it feel on the exhale? Just being curious. Now, this time, I want you to be curious about where's your favorite part of the breath. So as you breathe in nice and slow through all those places, just kind of be curious, where does it feel the best? Where is it my favorite? Where do I feel really good in the breath? Is it on the inhale, along the way, at the top of the inhale, at the exhale, at the end of the exhale? Just follow it through with all of those. We're going to do a couple of long, slow breaths. And I'm just going to invite you to be curious about where's your favorite part. So when you're ready, breathing in. Just notice, where does it feel the best for you? We're going to try it again and see if it's the same place or if it's a different part this time. Breathing in. Good. And one more time. Again, just noticing, is it the same place that you feel really good? It's your favorite, or does it change each time? Breathing in. Now let's just return to normal breathing. Just letting yourself relax into just a normal breath. And check in with yourself. What do you notice? Does your normal breathing feel different now than it did when we started? Let's check in with those other places. Like, how does your thoughts feel now? Are they slower or faster? Do you feel like you're able to focus better or less? Just noticing whatever's here. Now let's check in with your emotions. What are you noticing there? Does it feel different or the same than when you started? And lastly, let's check in with our body, scanning down from the top of your head and moving downward. Just notice what feels different, what feels the same. And as we finish up this exercise, I'm just going to invite you to be curious for a moment. How can you take your favorite part of your breath into your day? Is there a way to make time for that in your day? Now that you know what it is, what would it look like to take a few moments throughout your day as you need it to go to your favorite part of your breath? Thank you for your time, and I wish you well.